Hi everyone. Today we will discuss about the petroleum reserves of India. Because recently in news it was there that major countries like USA, China are going to take out its oil reserves and India also has joined in this initiative. Okay, so because of that you should know where is all our reserves are located. Okay, actually we have three locations at which our petroleum reserves are located. One is Mangalore, second one is Padur, third one is Vishakhapatnam. In the map, you can see the places. This one is Padur, then second one is Mangalore and Vishakhapatnam. Then in Odisha, another petroleum reserve is in the pipeline, and after construction is over, we will reserve our petroleum here also. Okay, so these are the main existing petroleum reserves in the country. One is Padur, Mangalore and Vishakhapatnam. Okay, if we are looking at the capacity of this oil reserves, first we can see that Mangalore we have 1.5 million ton capacity and Padur we have 2.5 million ton capacity and Vishakhapatnam it's about 1.33 million ton. Okay, and with these all reserve, if we are starting to use this reserves, we can stay for about 9.5 days for the complete use of country. Okay, so it will be long lasting for about 9.5 days if our whole country is depending on this petroleum reserves. And you should know that India is the third largest oil importer all over the world. So we are depending highly on the international market for oil. So if there is any crisis or if there is any price rise in the international market, we can depend on our internal reserve for about 9.5 days. Okay, actually we have started this reserves in the year 2020 during the COVID time. At that time, almost all the countries was going through lockdown and most of the industries were not running properly and also vehicles were also not running properly. So the overall demand for the oil was low, and because of that low demand, the oil price fell. Okay, actually it was about $20 per barrel. During this time, India started purchasing oil in large amount and started the storage of this oil, and because of that only we got this much amount of oil reserves in India. Okay, so from that day onwards we started storing and also we started looking for alternate method for reducing its import of oil. Okay, and one of the alternate is that India will be increasing its use of ethanol blended petrol for about 20 percentage by 2025. Okay, one of the important alternatives is the use of ethanol blended petrol, and India will be looking to increase its use of this ethanol blended petrol by 20 percentage in the year by the year 2025. Okay, that is one of the step taken by India. And second step is that India has been investing more in the area of electric vehicle. So if we are using these two steps, we will be able to reduce our dependency on international market for the oil. Okay, and if you are looking at the current status or current level of price hike, it is mainly due to the war between oil price war between the Russia and the Saudi Arabia. Okay, actually there was a discussion going on between OPEC plus countries and Russia, but they couldn't reach a consensus. Okay, and because of that, OPEC plus countries reduce the production of oil. So when there is a reduced production in the international market, there will be lesser availability of the oil, and there is already an increase in the demand for oil because of the post COVID economic boom. Okay, so demand is there, but enough production is not there in the market, international market. Hence there is a increase in the price of this oil. Okay, so this has caused a lot of problem for mainly importing countries like China, India, then US, etc. So they have combined, jointly took the decision to release its oil reserves. Okay, so that is why this was their news. So in this we should also know something about OPEC as well as OPEC plus countries. Actually OPEC is an international intergovernmental organization actually. Okay, OPEC is oil producing economic cooperation. This is an intergovernmental organization founded in 1960. During the formation, it has only Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi and Venezuela as the members. And later on, so many other countries also joined, and now it has 13 members. Okay, the headquarters of this OPEC is in Austria, and main functioning of this OPEC countries are to manage oil supply, that is it will be increasing as well as decreasing the production based on the international market availability. Okay, so managing the oil supply is one of the function. Second one is regulating the price. It will set the price of oil in the international market. Okay, so the 13 members are Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, UAE, Saudi, Algeria, Libya, Nigeria, then Gabon, Equatorial Guinea, Republic of Congo, Angola, Venezuela. So these are the 13 member countries of OPEC. Okay, then we have OPEC plus countries. Other than these 13 member countries of OPEC, OPEC plus also have an extra 10 members. They are actually non-OPEC members, and they are Azerbaijan, Bahrain, Brunei, Kazakhstan, Malaysia, Mexico, Oman, Russia, South Sudan and Sudan. Okay, so these are the member countries of OPEC plus. So we should have a rough idea about the member countries of OPEC as well as OPEC plus, as this is an important organization. Okay, so keep all these points in mind, because sometimes they may ask questions to find out the members of OPEC countries. Sometimes they may ask the headquarters. Okay, so learn all these points. Thank you.